Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our Tall Crossbar Adapter Kit for your Inno Ski and Snowboard carriers and water carriers. This is going to work out by making or converting your older clamps to taller clamps in order to fit around your taller crossbars. So this is our Inno Board Locker. So it's a great water sport carrier, allows you to carry paddle boards or surfboards. The one issue was that the original design had really short bolts. So those meant that you couldn't fit them around Aero Crossbars like what we have here. So if you still want to use your older Inno water sport carriers or ski and snowboard carriers, but they don't fit around your crossbars, the solution to that is going to be a tall crossbar kit like this. Now let's take a look at a situation where you won't need that. So here we have the Inno Gravity. This is the new version. They improved their clamps, so now you have the memory mount system where it clamps around your crossbars, which means it's perfectly fine with your larger aero bars. If you had the older version of the Inno Gravity, it had clamps that used bolts. That's when you would need the adapter kit like this to upgrade to work with your more modern crossbars. So this adapts your clamps to now fit crossbars that are up to 1 1/8 inches tall or 2 inches tall. Great for if you have Aero crossbars like these. Now, they don't work with all of the Inno carriers as you can see here, so make sure to check out our product page for the updated list of carriers that these are perfect with. So my personal thoughts about these is if you do have an older version of an Inno carrier, or you have the versions that still utilize clamps like these, definitely pick them up because there are Aero crossbars now. They're a lot better. They have less wind drag, less wind noise, so I highly recommend taking advantage of those, but still be able to use the pretty good carriers that Inno has. For example, the Board Locker is a solid surfboard and paddleboard carrier, and having these bolts on there are great because now they fit our crossbars. Now this bolt kit is designed to be a replacement for your Inno kits, which is why they're threaded correctly. If you do want to use longer bolts, they might not be threaded correctly. That's why you should pick up a kit like this because it's guaranteed to be compatible with your Inno carriers. So this is what you get with your kit. You're gonna get 40 80mm long bolts as well as 400mm long bolts. I already replaced one. So notice how this was the original factory bolt that we had with our Inno Board Locker, a lot shorter. Converting that into inches to compare, the medium-sized ones are about 3 1/4 inches long. The longer ones are about 4 inches long, and the factory bolt was 2 3/4 inches long. So the original factory bolt that we got was way too short for our aero bars. That's why we have this kit right over here. We're gonna convert our old water sport carrier or ski and snowboard carrier and make it usable for our newer, more modern bolts. So we're gonna use the longer 100mm one to switch this out. The process is going to be a little different depending on what you are installing these on. What I have right now is the Inno Board Locker. So this is going to be the style of a clamp it has. I'm going to switch out the bolts for our lever here, pop that through. I now have so much more space for my larger crossbars, and then this is going to secure it. And just like that, we now have an easier to use clamp. And now our carrier, which used to not fit around Aero crossbars, now does. So this is why there's two different bolt sizes. I'm using the 80mm long bolts because the 100mm long ones were too tall and started hitting my roof. So just because of that, I recommend taking a look at where your crossbars sit as well as how your carrier clamps and then choose from there. And that was a look right here at our Tall Crossbar Adapter Kit for your Inno carriers right here at etrailer. My name is Evangeline and I hope you enjoyed the journey.